What's up, Broncos country? Buckle up, because the offseason is heating up in Denver. Just imagine. Our defense, already a pressure machine with Nick Bonitto and Jonathan Cooper wreaking havoc off the edges, potentially getting a boost that could turn our front seven into an absolute nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. Yes, Broncos family, there's a red-hot rumor going around, and it's pointing to our team making a surprise move to bring in a former Lions pass rusher, valued at $11 million, who could change everything for the 2025 season. Who is this guy? Why are the Broncos targeting him? And more importantly, could he be the missing piece to help us go toe-to-toe with the AFC Giants? Grab your drink, call your crew, and let's dive into this rumor that's got Broncos fans fired up. This is Broncos country, and today's video is straight. Let's get right to it, Broncos fam, because this rumor is hotter than a July afternoon in Colorado. The name on everyone's lips is Za'Darius Smith, a defensive end who's an absolute menace in the pass rush. We're talking about a guy who played 17 games last season between the Browns and Lions, racking up 35 tackles and 9 sacks, bringing an energy that makes offensive lines shake. This isn't just any player. He's a seasoned vet who's played for the Ravens, Packers, Browns, and Lions. He even had a 15.5 sack season with the Patriots in 2022 and was leading the league in sacks in 2023 before a biceps injury cut him short. And now, he's a free agent, a wild horse on the loose, and the Broncos are being named as a team ready to make a bold move to bring this beast to Denver. Broncos country, can you feel the potential? Now let me paint the picture. Our front seven is already a force. Bonitto and Cooper are like heat-seeking missiles flying off the edge, pressuring quarterbacks nonstop. Zach Allen and DJ Jones anchor the run defense, while our secondary, led by Pat Surtain II, makes life miserable for opposing receivers. But as every fan knows, depth is everything in the NFL. If one of our edge guys goes down or needs a breather, who steps in? Baron Browning has potential, but hasn't quite become a game changer. Drew Sanders is more locked in at linebacker. That's where Za'Darius Smith fits in. He's not just a reinforcement, he's a game changer. Whether as a starter or rotational weapon, he can make an immediate impact. So why did the Lions let go of a player like this? Well, Detroit's situation is complicated. They've got a star-studded roster, but major injuries, like the one to Aiden Hutchinson, shook up their defense. They brought Smith in mid-season to fill the gap, and he delivered 9 sacks, constant pressure, and locker room leadership. But with training camp 2025 approaching, the Lions chose not to renew the final year of his contract, freeing up cap space and leaving Smith on the market. That's a golden opportunity for teams like ours, looking for that extra push to become a real contender in the AFC. And honestly, Denver is in the perfect position. After a 2024 season that took us to the playoffs and Bo Nix proving he's the real deal under center, we're one step away from battling the Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals at the top. Za'Darius Smith could be that final puzzle piece. Picture it, Broncos country. Bonitto, Cooper, and Za'Darius Smith crashing the opposing backfield together. That's like unleashing a pack of wolves mid-game. The constant pressure would lead to mistakes, fumbles, interceptions, and give our offense, led by Bo Nix, more chances to shine. And here's the kicker. Smith isn't just a one-trick pass rusher. He can do it all, rush the QB, stop the run, and bring that veteran mindset that lifts everyone around him. Just imagine him in the locker room mentoring our younger guys, sharing playoff experience, showing what it takes to win deep into January. That's the kind of leadership that turns good teams into champions. But hey, not everything's sunshine and rainbows. Smith is 32 years old, and that raises the question, does he still have gas in the tank? Last season suggests yes, with those 9 sacks, but that biceps injury in 2023 is a red flag. Older players and injuries can be a risky combo. And then there's the money. Even as a Lions cast-off, he won't come cheap. A 1-year prove-it deal would be ideal for Denver, but would Smith accept that? Don't forget the competition either. Teams like the Chargers, Rams, and Bears are reportedly interested too. The NFL is a jungle. You don't move fast, you get left behind. One more thing to think about. Our front office, led by George Paton, has been smart during recent off-seasons. They've built a competitive roster without breaking the salary cap, and confidence in Sean Payton is sky high. But will they be aggressive enough to seal this deal? or will they choose to invest in another area, like the secondary or offensive line? Personally, I think signing Smith would be a masterstroke, like hitting a 50-yard bomb as the clock hits 0. Risky, but if it hits, Empower Field at Mile High is going to be shaking next season. And there's more. Broncos family. Think about how he fits into our defensive scheme. Sean Payton and Vance Joseph love to mix it up, switching between 3-4 and 4-3 fronts depending on the matchup. Smith is the kind of player who fits both systems perfectly. He can line up as a 4-3 DE for direct pressure or play OLB in a 3-4, using his speed to confuse offenses. And with the chemistry this team is building, with Bo Nix growing every game and the defense proving it can shut down anyone, this addition would be like adding a turbo to our engine. Come on, Broncos country, a defense with Zach Allen, DJ Jones, Nick Bonitto, Jonathan Cooper, and Zadarius Smith. That's straight out of a movie. Remember the no-fly zone with Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, and the crew? We might be on our way to building something just as dominant. With Sean Payton calling the shots on offense and Vance Joseph dialing up the defense, the Broncos could finally become that team nobody wants to face again. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about this move? Is Zadarius Smith the right guy to take us to the next level? Or should we focus elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments because Broncos fans always have the final word. Hey there, Denver Broncos family. Can you feel the adrenaline? This rumor is the kind that makes us dream big. If you're true Broncos country at heart, don't waste any time. Subscribe to the channel right now, hit that notification bell, and join us as we follow every update, every rumor, and every play that could take our Broncos back to the top of the NFL. We're a family, and together, we're going to make some noise in the AFC. So let's go. Smash that subscribe button and keep the hype alive. Look, I'm going to be real with you, Broncos fans. This Zadarius Smith rumor has my heart racing. On one hand, I see a guy who could turn our defense into a beast, bringing the kind of aggressiveness we need to compete with the best in the league. Just imagine him and Bonitto flying off the edge while Pat Surtain 2 locks down the backfield. That's straight-up Super Bowl material, no doubt. But on the other hand, I wonder, are we taking too big of a risk on a veteran who's had injury issues? Would it be smarter to invest in a younger talent, maybe a draft pick or a less hyped free agent? I'm torn, Broncos country. I want to know what you think. Is Zadarius Smith the dream signing, or should we save that cash for another position? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This debate is heating up. And hey, Denver Broncos family, what would you do if you were George Paton for a day? Would you bring in Zadarius Smith to strengthen our defense or focus on another part of the team? Share your opinion in the comments because the voice of the fans is what makes the Broncos so special. Don't forget to drop a like, share the video with your fellow Broncos country fans, and let's grow this channel just like our love for the team. See you in the next video and bring on training camp. Let's go, Broncos.